The repatriation of Nepalese nationals from war-torn Israel has continued as in the latest batch, the government has arranged for a flight to bring 18 Nepalese to Delhi, India, from where they will be brought home via road. Meanwhile, more than 200 more citizens await repatriation as the Israel-Hamas war has continued for 11th day. Good evening, I'm Sarah Chitrakar and these are the headlines of the hour. The government repatriates 18 more Nepalese stranded in Israel amid its war with Hamas, arranges for a journey back home through Delhi, India. Whereabouts of missing Bipin Joshi still unknown. Government struggles in controlling inflation despite improvement in external indicators. Prices of goods go up by more than 8% in Nepalese month of Bhadra alone. The death toll from Israel-Hamas conflict crosses 4,200. UN raises concern over the humanitarian crisis in Gaza. US President Biden to reach Tel Aviv tomorrow. And Nepal progresses into the second round of FIFA World Cup qualifier, defeating Laos 3-1 on aggregate. Manish Tangi scores the decisive goal in today's second leg match. The government has rescued 18 more Nepalese who had expressed a desire to return home from war-torn Israel. The 18 nationals are being brought first to Delhi in an Indian Airlines flight. The SpiceJet flight took off from Tel Aviv at 9 a.m. this morning, carrying the 18 Nepalese along with Indian nationals. And according to our Delhi correspondent, Rajesh Mishra, the flight is expected to land at Indira Gandhi International Airport at 11 p.m. The rescued Nepalese will be received by a team led by the Nepalese ambassador to India, Shankar Prasad Sharma. They will leave for Nepal through roadway tonight itself and are expected to reach Mahendranagar through the Gadda Chowki customs by around 10 a.m. tomorrow. According to the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, those rescued include Nanda Singh Bhul, Pratibha Rauniar, Anuma Dangol, Hina Khan, Atish Gurung, Junu Gurung, Mausami Pakrin, Pratima Timsina, Rajkumar Manandhar, Lakshman Dulal, Urmila Rawal, Mamta Thapa, Dilkumari Adhikari Karki, Nishchal Shrestha, Samita Basnet, Ambika Subedi, Shrita Gurung and Urmila Shrestha. Prior to this, the government of Nepal had repatriated 254 Nepalese nationals from Israel, as Minister Saud had himself led the team in the chartered flight to bring them home. Around 5,000 Nepalese nationals are in Israel for caregiver jobs and for studies. Among those, 503 had applied to be returned home as the government had called for applications of those interested. So far, 273 of them have been repatriated. Meanwhile, the whereabouts of missing Nepali national Bipin Joshi is still unknown and search is still on. Kanchanpur's Bipin went missing after the Hamas attack in Kibbutz Al-Mim in the southern Israel last Saturday. The Nepalese embassy in Israel has informed that Israeli authorities have handed over the bodies of 5 out of the 10 Nepalese that lost their lives in the attack. 10 Nepali students had been killed in the attack by Palestinian Hamas militants in Israel. 49 students in their 8th semester of agricultural sciences from Far Western University had reached Israel on the last week of Nepali month of Bhadra under the Learn and Earn program. Bipin Joshi of Mahendranagar, Kanchanpur, who was among the 49 students who had gone to Israel, have been missing since the conflict began. Meanwhile, his family has been appealing to all concerned entities to identify his whereabouts. Bipin was among the 49 students who had gone to Israel last month under the Learn and Earn program. However, Bipin had gone missing since the attack by Hamas militants on 7th of October. Bipin's family has been devastated by this news. Bipin's 84-year-old grandmother, Kalpana Joshi, urges the authority to make efforts to search her missing grandchild. Bipin's father, Mahananda Joshi, reached Dhangadi early morning after he got information regarding Prime Minister Pushpa Kamal Dahal's visit to Dhangadi on Monday. The government meanwhile says that search for Bipin is underway and that various international organizations and diplomatic entities have been reached out seeking help. According to data by Nepal Rashtra Bank, economic indicators like remittance and foreign exchange have improved. However, consumers have continued to reel under inflation. The government has maintained the rate of inflation at 7%. However, it has increased up to 8.19% in the Nepali month of Bhadra, while inflation has increased by 5.2% in the first month of the ongoing fiscal year. Based on the report regarding current fiscal and, in fact, financial and economic condition, the prices of spices have increased by 45.46%, sugar by 17.68%, and prices of vegetables have increased by 13.83%. Price of oil has decreased with a decline in its export to India. Meanwhile, increase in salary and wages have remained negligible. Salaries and wages that had increased by 11.68% last year has been limited to 5.25% within the same period. NRB has stated that salaries alone has increased by a meager 1%. Time now for our segment, Public Pulse, where you text us with your opinion.
Public Pulse.
Before that, let's take a look at the result from yesterday's poll. Yesterday, we had asked, why are there delays in works of irrigation projects? The options are, in fact, 72% voted for A, projects without adequate study, 8% for B, lack of budget, and 20% for C, negligence by contractors. And here's today's question. Why has the national economy failed to gain momentum despite improvements in external indicators? The options are A, problems in policy, B, lack of capacity to spend, and C, lack of domestic production. Voting is on. Type any WS, select your option A, B or C and send it to 34001 to share your opinion with us. In our Public Voice segment, today we have asked in several provinces what should be done to eradicate poverty. Let's take a look at what they had to say.
नेपालमै भएका उद्योग कल कारखानाहरूलाई सहज रूपले चाहिँ काम गर्ने वातावरण बनाउने,
निम्न आय भएका व्यक्तिहरूको पहिचान गर्नु पर्यो, त्यसपछि उनीहरूलाई सिपमूलक तालिमहरू दिने,
नेताले आफ्नो कार्यकर्ता पोस्ने छोड्नु पर्यो, कल कारखाना स्थापना गर्नु पर्यो।
काम ठुलो सानो हुँदैन र हामीले जहिले पनि कामलाई कर्म मानेर गर्यो भने चाहिँ गरिबी हट्न सक्छ।
गरिबी कम गर्नको लागि सबभन्दा पहिला त्यो शिक्षामा सुधार गर्नु पर्यो,
गरिबीहरूलाई रोजगार दिलाउनु,
कृषि क्षेत्रलाई उजागर गरेर बढी भन्दा बढी रोजगारको अवसर सिर्जना गर्नुपर्छ।
सरकारले जुन चाहिँ शिक्षा, स्वास्थ्य र रोजगार दिए मात्रै गरिबी कम हुन्छ।
कृषि क्षेत्रमा, उत्पादन क्षेत्रमा लगानी गर्नुपर्छ।
माथिल्लो तहमा भ्रष्ट नेताहरू, भ्रष्ट ब्युरोक्रेसीहरू, त्यस कारणले चाहिँ नेपालमा गरिबी भएको छ।
रोजगारको सिर्जना गर्नु पर्यो नेताहरूले।
सबैले आफ्नो तर्फबाट इमानदार साथ काम गरियो भने गरिबी अन्त्य हुन्छ।
आफ्नो करेसाबारी आफै हुर्काउन सक्यौं, आफै उमार्न सक्यौं र आफै खान सक्यौं भने हामीले चाहिँ अरूमाथि भर पर्न पर्दैन।
प्लानिङहरू आउँछन् देशमा तर कार्यान्वयन हुँदैन, त्यो गरिबसम्म पुग्दैनन् त्यो कार्यहरू।
जब दिएर चाहिँ सायद त्यसरी चाहिँ गरिबी हट्न सक्छ।
राज्यले पहल गर्नुपर्ने कुरा हो।
गरिबहरू जो छ त्यसलाई कुनै न कुनै काममा सिपमूलक तालिमहरू दिएर
सरकारले बन्द भएका कर कारखानाहरू फेरि पूर्ण रूपमा सञ्चालनमा ल्याउनुपर्छ।
सरकारले शिक्षा र स्वास्थ्य निशुल्क गर्नुपर्छ।
मजौला खालको उद्योग, साना कृषि क्षेत्रमा लगानी गर्नुपर्छ।
बढी भन्दा बढी मात्रामा वैदेशिक लगानी भित्राउनु पर्छ।
Time now for international update. As the Israel-Hamas war enters its 11th day, death toll from overnight Israel air raids has risen to 71 after attacks on Rafah and 3 homes bombed in Khan Yunis. So far, at least 2,808 people have been killed by Israeli attacks in Gaza, 1/3 of them children, while more than 1,400 have been killed in Israel in Hamas's attack. 10 days of relentless bombing of Gaza by Israel has caused a widespread destruction to schools and hospitals and displaced nearly 1 million people, with aid agencies warning of a catastrophic shortage of medical supplies in the besieged enclave. Israel has cut off in fact water, power and fuel supplies, trapping 2.3 million people. The Israeli bombardment of the Gaza Strip has turned a large part of the besieged Palestinian enclave into a pile of rubble, with people in desperate need of water and other basic necessities amid a total blockade of the enclave. Generators are powering hospitals, but according to UN, they have just around 24 hours left before the fuel runs out. In the latest show of solidarity, the President of the United States is due to arrive in Israel on Wednesday. Biden is expected to spend several hours in Tel Aviv for talks with Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu and other officials ahead of what is expected to be a major offensive by land, air and sea on the besieged Gaza Strip.
Sports news.
Nepal has progressed into the second round of FIFA World Cup 2026 qualifier, defeating Laos 2-1 on aggregate. Having settled for a 1-1 draw in the first leg at home, Nepal won today's decisive second leg match 1-0 to move ahead in the qualifier. Manish Dangi scored the decisive goal for Nepal. Dangi found the net in the 53rd minute with Anjan Bista's assist. However, Bista himself could not make a record of highest goal scorer, as he had tied Hari Khadka and Nirajan Raimajhi's goal of 13. Laos had a good chance to equalize in the injury time. However, Nepal captain Kiran Chemjong saved Laos's attempt. That's all for the moment. Thank you for watching. Good night.